Hi everybody, it is me, Lisa Concepcion, certified professional love life coach with Love Quest Coaching, and I am on today for the 5 o'clock quarantini. If you're catching me on YouTube, I can be coming at you at any time. Isn't that amazing? So for Facebook, I am coming on every 5 o'clock, every day at 5, with another topic that, helps people in their life, whether it be in their relationships, with dating, with their own confidence, with self-love. And today I am talking to you guys and girls about the 4 ways that confidence gets crushed, right? Like, there are things that happen in our lives that just crush our confidence. And I'm going to run through 4 of the common ones and really drive home what happens when we don't address these confident crushers when they come into our lives. When we see them sneaking up and we're not really paying attention, sometimes we're just like la 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 living our lives. But these things, if they go unattended, they will crush our confidence more and more and more and more. What's up? As everybody comes on in, grab a drink, grab a seat. I'm going to talk about the 4 confidence crushers that are common to people, and then what really needs to be done and what we need to be looking at. So let's jump on in. Very common confidence crusher: physical appearance. So I am going to be super vulnerable. I'm going to tell you straight up, 47, 48, 49, wow, what 3 years of change to my body. Oh my God. Harder to keep things tight and right. I'm looking at 47, 48, 49. This was my 49th year. I just turned 49, and I gotta tell you, things are not the way they were when I was, let's say, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44 even. So when you start to see your body changing and things just shifting, and maybe, you might be watching this and you're in your 20s or 30s, and maybe you had a baby, or maybe you switched your jobs and you don't have time to hit the gym as often as you used to, and you're just changing your lifestyle, and so you're noticing that your body changes, and that can really take a shot at your confidence. So it's very, very important that we practice self-care and self-love, and that we have a really healthy, good, positive relationship with our bodies, and that we express gratitude for the fact that we can walk around and be healthy and have the ability to eat. A lot of people have a feeding tube. Okay, so I could eat, sorry, gotta shut down that notification. I can't deal when people are trying to blow me up while I'm trying to hang out with you guys, so I'm just gonna sort that out right here. But yes, you definitely want to make sure and be mindful that you are affirming great things and appreciation about your body. One of the things that I do is, when I am in the shower every day, I will go from head to toe and I will thank the different parts of my body. Thank you for my hands. I can grab things and touch things and write. I could cook food. I could hug people. It's really important to just go from head to toe and thank the different parts of your body. Thank you for my eyes that they can see. Thank you for my hair. Thank you for my mouth. I could eat delicious food. So just you go from head to toe and just express gratitude for your body and all of its functions, and just make sure that you're being super kind to yourself. This is one that I often hear a lot of girls and guys too coming up to me in my coaching practice, where they're trying to date, they're trying to be in their relationships, and they notice that their bodies are changing. I had a client who was married already 5 years, and she said, I don't look the same as I did when we first got married, and neither does my husband. But with this quarantine, they decided to help one another commit to healthier eating, healthier lifestyle. They're doing fitness, they're walking every day, so they're doing more to do these little baby steps to be in their body and just really appreciating their body. So physical attraction is physical appearance rather, is definitely something that can nag at that confidence. So you want to get that handled through gratitude. The next one is finances. Ooh, finances, my God. There's nothing that crushes confidence more than being in a financial funk, like a long period of just debt upon debt, and you're just like, oh, I'm never gonna get out of this. I don't have the money to do the things that I want to do, right? When you're in that place. And so sometimes also financial confidence gets knocked off when you are on the verge of expansion. So there's two kinds of financial funkiness. There's the financial funkiness where you're just like, bro, I don't have enough money. But then there's also, and this is what's really somewhat common to the people that I work with, and coach, they already are doing okay, but they want to go to the next level, and they're afraid of who they have to become to get to that next level, or that it's going to bring more complications or more stress. So, they're in their business, maybe they want to try a new side hustle business, or they want to expand the business that they have, but financially they're very comfortable where they are. And so they know, though, that if they were to do these things, they would take their life to a whole other level. But for some reason, they lack the confidence, and they're attaching it to the financial aspect. They're attaching it to, I don't want to be that asshole who's making all this money now, and people are going to think things of me. They're going to be like, who the hell does she think she is? Who does he think he is? Meanwhile, it's just expansion. It's having more money for more freedom. Sometimes even the management of that newfound money can be a little daunting. It could be a little like, I know I can handle myself at, 200 grand, but like, shit, if I was going to go to $500,000, like, what would that be? Where would I invest it? And I'd have to figure this all out. I'd have to meet with my accountant, and oh my God. And like, they make a really bigger deal out of it, when in actuality, it's probably not really that big of a deal. And you could always enlist the help of other people if you're confused. So that's definitely one. Second one, finances are a thing. Whether you're doing okay and want to go bigger, or whether you're stuck at a level and you just want more, oftentimes when you're reminded of where you are at financially and where you want to be, it can get a little disheartening to your confidence. It can take a punch, your confidence can take a punch. So then the third category where we see a block or a shot to your confidence is in that, of course, of love and relationships. So a lot of times people come to me because they have it all together financially, they're killing it, they're doing great, their families are cool, maybe they have some issues with their parents, but ultimately they're all right. They got their stuff together. But when it comes to the category of love and relationships, they cannot get out of their own way. They don't know what is going on, and it makes them doubt themselves. And whenever we doubt ourselves, we lose confidence. So these are people who are like, I don't see what's up. I don't get what's going on. I mean, they can confidently perhaps approach people or put themselves out there, but there's something amiss, and it's usually somewhere in them is a lack of confidence. It's a lack of belief that they either A, know what they want, believe that it exists, and they have the wherewithal and the confidence to go for it, to really put themselves out there. And now that we're in coronavirus lockdown, more and more people are really looking at confidence. They're looking at how they were handling themselves before coronavirus and before this lockdown, rather, so that they can then come out of this ready to roll. They can come out knowing confidently what it is that they want in a partner, what kind of questions they need to ask people when they meet them to determine if they are a match. And that always brings confidence when you know what you want and you know what kind of questions to ask that potential partner, that potential person that you're talking to see if they are in fact a good match. You feel empowered by that, and that makes your confidence go up, and then you feel sexy and confident, and you're like magnetic, and that other person is feeling you. And even if they're not right for you, you know that you can trust yourself to politely excuse yourself and say, hey, I think I see us better as friends. I'm looking for something a bit more different, specific, what have you. And it's not to say you're not a great person, you're just not my person, and that's all there is to it. And you can't even fault yourself for being honest and saying so, because that takes confidence. Granted, politely, nicely, firmly, with assertion, but it needs to be said. So that is definitely one. And you know, when people feel like they're not confident when it comes to their love and relationships, they tend to feel really lonely. They doubt themselves. They feel jaded sometimes, and even downright fearful. They're scared. They're like, I'm not even gonna bother because this is gonna be drama and I don't want it, and I would just rather be alone. So you see a lot of that. They don't really want to be alone, but they are afraid. So then they end up just throwing their hands in the air and saying, oh, I'm better off by myself. And they convince themselves that that is the case, when really in actuality they're denying their truth because they would love to be with somebody amazing. If you're amazing and you believe it and you're confident in your amazingness, wouldn't you want to share that with somebody else, right? Of course, that's what we're here for, to love and be loved in return. So when we lack that confidence, we're essentially doubting ourselves. And what does that just mean? We are unclear. We're just a little unclear about something. And once you have clarity, you have power. And when you have power, you have confidence. And then, like I said before, magnetic. People want to be around the people who are, confident, sure of themselves, know what they want out of life. So now this leads perfectly into the fourth thing, super common. I'm actually kind of going through it myself, so I'm going to be a little vulnerable with this. And it is the confidence crusher of doing something new, up leveling. Anytime you are looking to up level and do something new in your life, it's going to mess with your confidence. And the thing is, you have to push through, because on the other side of this, and this is what I'm going through right now, oh my God, on the other side of it, the growth is amazing and the result will be amazing too. And this is what happened to me. I have been on the hunt for someone who can help me elevate my business to a certain monthly revenue goal that I have at this stage of my business. And there are different ways that I can go about reaching this goal. And there are some that feel aligned and good, and then some that are just like icky and I don't even like it. And then there are some that are like really good but really scary at the same time. So that's the one that I went for, and I said, okay, I want to learn how to do this. I want to learn how to master this one thing in my business, and I really want it to be the way by which I am able to up level and help the amount of people that I want to help at this stage and phase in my business. So I meet this guy. Like, of course, the universe provides. Whenever you're saying, universe, I really want to do this, show me the way to it, show me how to do it, God, please be with me and give me the business coach, give me the right person that's going to help me like get from here to here. And I'm going to have that in between of like, I'm here and I want to go here, and the gap in between, lots of discomfort. And I wanted to have somebody that I can really have that support, like what I do for people, same thing. They want to go here and they're here, and I'm in between guiding them and helping them along the way, right? So I need the same thing for me, right? So I'm coaching now with a business coach, and I'm once again finding myself investing into myself to learn some new stuff, and not necessarily learn a new skill, because I kind of have it, but to go deeper in it and to really, add on. And that's going to require investing in my business, spending money in my business. So it's, getting me a little like, can I do this? Can I really do this? And I believe I could, but there's a part of me that's like kind of in my ear, like scared. So it's up to me to acknowledge that I'm a little afraid, acknowledge where that's coming from, and just soothe myself and be like, you know what, this is all gonna work out. This is all gonna work out. What's the best that can happen? We learn a bunch of new stuff, we get on to the other thing, we help a bunch more people, we learn a new skill, we up level our business, we make way more money that now we can do more things with, can help more people, right? So let's just take it step by step by step, go through this process, ask for help when you need it. Another thing that's a challenge for me, only child syndrome, very difficult to ask for help, but it's something that I've done, something that I already learned how to do. I had to flex that muscle of I'm here and I need to learn these things. Who can teach it to me? So it's always important to recognize when you're feeling a little like a loss of confidence. It simply means that you might not know something. It might mean that you're doubtful of yourself in some aspect, and there's always somebody that you can learn from. There's always somebody that you can get support from. So I support people in my coaching practice all the time on many things, not just dating and relationships, but also family stuff, conversations that they need to have with loved ones that are holding them back, and I help them script them. I'm actually working with a client that's not confident in her relationship with her mom, because in her relationship with her mother, she oftentimes shows up as if she's still a little girl, and she's in her mid-30s, working, living on her own, doing her thing, but she lives so close. She's very enmeshment with her mother. Mother's incredibly overbearing, very opinionated, very judgmental, and so she has yet to create that boundary and that adult space between she and her mom, so that they can start to relate to one another as women, as grown women who adore one another. That's her mother. Of course, she's going to care for her, but there needs to be a boundary of what conversations are appropriate, how much of a say is mom having now in her life, those kind of things. So all of these things, you don't think it affects your confidence, but it absolutely does. So when this woman learns, I'm going through this process with her, when she learns how she can sit and have a conversation with her mom as a mature grown adult, as opposed to regressing to a 16-year-old version of herself, her game is going to change. Her game will change considerably. And with that confidence, now she's going to be able to date and have confidence that she can set boundaries with men. If she can set boundaries with her intrusive, domineering, overprotective mother, she certainly can then learn how to navigate those very possessive, jealous, those types of men. In fact, she probably won't even attract those men anymore, because she's handled the core issue, which is dealing with her mom. The reason why she keeps attracting men who are very domineering, controlling, possessive, is because she is looking for men to help her what the real core issue is, which is that of between her and her mom. She needs to sort out the boundaries and the separation as an adult from her and her mom. They're too enmeshed. She needs to stand on her own and be like, Mom, this is what has to happen, period. And learning how to navigate the conversations. So that's just an example of something that's going on both with me and my client. And it's all normal. We can't be perfect at everything, and upon our journeys we oftentimes see that we don't know certain things and that we can be better in certain areas. And when we master it, right, we get it, then there's another higher area that we want to go to. There's another level that we want to ascend towards. And then the process starts again. I don't know. I'm not feeling confident. I don't know. So we see this a lot with athletes, right? We see, if you think of like a baseball player, right, they play in high school. Okay, they master it. They're amazing. They win awards. They go amazing. It's full scholarship, right? But now they have to have the confidence to deliver in college ball. Okay, and then sometimes out of college they're plucked to go to AAA. And so now they're playing AAA. Well, every time we level up, we're challenged with more confidence. We need to drum up that new confidence. And oftentimes, in that example with the athlete, sometimes they are even in the pros, and you'll see an athlete go into a slump, like a baseball player. They can't hit for games and games and games. And you see their energy, it really takes a toll on their confidence. You can see it in how they stand at the plate. And it's the same thing with us in life. How many times have you guys maybe like started a new job, and you always have that like before you start your new job, there's like those thoughts of like, holy shit, can I like actually do this job? Or like you're in a job and you're like, I'm going for that promotion, I deserve it, I want this promotion, and you focus on it and whatever, and then all of a sudden you get it and you're like, holy shit, like now I have to deliver at that level. And so whenever we are up leveling, whenever we are calling ourselves up higher, ascending up our mountain of greatness, it is normal that we're going to have these little blips of a lack of confidence. And sometimes all you need to do is go inward, remind yourself how great you are, how smart you are, how you can always just figure it out, and you could always have support, find people to help you out, and that right where you are is perfect. You're on a journey, right? So you just need support. And you can't figure it all out by yourself. And the key is getting around the people who already figured it out and can share what they know to help you close the gap, close the time quicker. So I am Lisa Concepcion with Love Quest Coaching, and I am actually going to be rolling out in my private Facebook group called Love Talk for Success-Minded People. That's Love Talk for Success-Minded People. It's a Facebook group. You're welcome to sign up to get in there. I'm rolling out a confidence challenge May 1st, 2020. I do them often. I love confidence challenges because they're super fun and both men and women can get involved in them. And just feel free to head on over to lovequestcoaching.com also if you'd like to do your free love life assessment. You can find that there. So I'm Lisa Concepcion. So nice hanging out with you on the Daily Quarantini, where every day I'm coming from my beautiful balcony on South Beach, Miami, Florida, with little life hacks, life advice, real normal things that people go through to remind you that you are awesome right where you are on your journey to where you're going, and you don't have to go through it all by yourself. All right, have a great night, everybody. Bye.